Lucas always thought health problems were for people who didn't take care of themselves. He never imagined something could be wrong with him, not at his age, not with how normal he felt. He worked every day, ate whatever he wanted, and he believed that as long as he wasn't in pain, then he was fine. To him, hospitals were for emergencies, not for someone living life on his feet. But life has a quiet way of getting our attention. It started with something Lucas barely noticed, waking up at night to urinate. Once, then twice, then 3 or 4 times. Annoying, yes, but not serious. He blamed water. He blamed stress. He blamed anything except his health. He simply refused to believe that his body was trying to tell him something. Then the stream of urine became weaker. Some days, he stood over the toilet waiting, pushing, straining, and only a few drops came out. Other days, he finished urinating but still felt like something remained inside. There were mornings when he had to go urgently, but when he tried, nothing happened. But Lucas waved it off. Maybe I'm just tired, he said to himself. Maybe it's the weather. Denial is comfortable, but dangerous. Weeks passed, and the symptoms only grew worse. The hesitancy, the dribbling, the frequent urination, the sudden urge, the discomfort. But Lucas still refused to acknowledge it. He didn't want to feel ill. He didn't want to feel old. He didn't want to go to a hospital, afraid of what they might say. Then came the day that forced him to face reality. Lucas was at a business meeting when he suddenly felt a strong urge to urinate. He excused himself and rushed to the restroom. He stood there for minutes, pushing, trying, sweating, but nothing came out. His heart pounded. His abdomen tightened. His bladder felt painfully full. But still, nothing. He tried again. And again. Still no urine. That was the moment fear kicked in. He knew something was very wrong. A colleague rushed him to the hospital. After some tests, the doctor sat beside him and spoke gently. Lucas, you are experiencing something called benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. It simply means your prostate gland has enlarged. Lucas blinked. But, prostate enlargement? Isn't that cancer? The doctor smiled and shook his head. No, Lucas. BPH is not cancer. And I want you to understand the difference very clearly. He continued, speaking in simple words. Your prostate is like a small donut-shaped gland that sits around the tube where urine passes. As some men get older, sometimes even from their 40s, that donut starts getting thicker. It squeezes the tube, which makes it harder for urine to flow. That is BPH, and it is non-cancerous. It doesn't spread. It doesn't destroy cells. It doesn't behave like a tumor. Then he added, BPH grows with age. Mostly after 40, common after 50, almost expected after 60. It's something many men experience as the prostate slowly enlarges over the years. And the enlargement itself isn't dangerous, but the blockage it creates can cause serious problems if ignored. Lucas listened carefully. The doctor continued, bladder cancer is completely different. Bladder cancer means abnormal, dangerous cells are growing inside the lining of the bladder itself. It can spread. It can damage organs. It needs completely different treatment. BPH, on the other hand, is simply an enlarged prostate pressing on the urinary passage. It is uncomfortable, but not life-threatening like bladder cancer. The difference was now clear. BPH squeezes. Cancer grows and destroys. That explanation brought Lucas his first moment of relief. But then the doctor added, ignoring BPH can still lead to serious problems. Lucas leaned forward, suddenly attentive. If the urine cannot flow well, it can back up into the kidneys. It can cause urinary retention, repeated infections, bladder stones, kidney damage, and severe pain. Some men even end up needing emergency surgery if they pretend nothing is wrong. A heavy silence fell on Lucas. He thought of all the nights he had struggled, all the symptoms he had excused. All the signs he had brushed aside. All the excuses he made. Suddenly, he felt foolish, not because he was sick, but because he had refused to listen. The doctor continued, "You're lucky you came today. Many men wait until things become dangerous." That statement struck him deeply. He had almost waited too long. Treatment started immediately. A catheter was inserted to relieve the pressure. An unforgettable, uncomfortable moment that humbled Lucas completely. He realized how fragile the human body truly is, and how easily one can suffer from something they ignored for months. Over the next days, Lucas learned everything he had never bothered to know. He learned that BPH is extremely common in men over 40. He learned that it's linked to aging, hormones, genetics, and lifestyle. He learned that ignoring urinary symptoms is dangerous. He learned that his diet, stress level, water intake, alcohol, and late-night eating all affected his prostate health. And most importantly, he learned that denial solves nothing. During his recovery, something else happened that opened his eyes even more. A friend of his, Marcus, visited him and laughed when he heard the diagnosis. "Prostate. At your age. Guy, forget that thing. You're too young. You worry too much," Marcus joked, trying to make light of it. But Lucas wasn't laughing. He realized that comments like that were exactly why men keep quiet about their health. Shame. Ego. Fear of looking weak. Trying to act strong until our bodies break down. Lucas decided he would not be that man anymore. He let go of pride. He let go of shame. He let go of excuses. He chose his health. After treatment, Lucas followed everything the doctor told him. He reduced late-night eating. He drank more water during the day, less at night. He cut down on alcohol and caffeine. He reduced salt. He started walking every evening. He learned to listen to his body. He made peace with hospital checkups. And most importantly, he talked openly about what happened, to help other men who might be hiding their pain in silence. Slowly, Lucas regained control over his body, his confidence, and his life. His nights became peaceful again. His mornings became easier. His bathroom struggles became a thing of the past. And he discovered something powerful. Taking care of your health does not make you weak. It makes you wise. As Lucas reflected on his journey, he realized something. The real danger was not the enlarged prostate. The real danger was pretending nothing was wrong. Because denial does not protect you. It delays your healing. He survived the fear. He survived the shame. He survived the denial. And he learned that the body always speaks, but it is up to us to listen. In the end, Lucas understood that BPH is not a sign of weakness or old age. It is simply a medical condition that needs attention, understanding, and proper care. And when handled early, life continues beautifully. His story became a message. Do not ignore your symptoms. Do not assume you're too young. Do not compare BPH to cancer. They are different. Do not let pride silence your pain. And do not wait until your body forces you to seek help. Lucas learned something many people never learn until it's too late. Denial delays healing. Acceptance saves lives. And he chose acceptance. He chose treatment. He chose life.